Welcome back, everyone, to Super Mario RPG. We just beat Croco. I'm just now recalling. We got Mallow's grandfather's coin back. So he's excited. And apparently he has an errand that he can finish now. So he also found a wallet. What a good little boy. Found it and immediately gave it to a stranger that just helped him out. Now, I know that Mario's a big deal in this, but I feel like, a little kid who's just only heard of him. And wow. Alright, sorry I missed that there. Let's save while we got a chance. I feel like it'd be weird just to hand somebody else like a movie star or something probably more a war hero for the Mushroom Kingdom. Oops. But just giving them a wallet and hoping that they'll take care of it instead of taking care of it yourself. But, it is Mario, so... And Mallow isn't his team following him around. Yeah, we haven't been posting these in a while. Just because we've been doing other projects, like we have the Kirby Superstar ones that we were doing together because we wanted to take a break from Pokemon and we wanted to take a break from, and we're out of Stardew Valley. As far as I know, Donovan's done with that one. He's got a new project now. Although with the new Five Nights at Freddy's out, wouldn't be surprised with me if he jumped onto that and played those a few times. He's much better at those games than I am. He also has a lot more of a passion for them. I play them because I think they're really neat. But other than that, I'm not really... I like horror style, but I prefer more of the JRPG style horror where you get to immerse yourself in the environment, which is probably why the new Five Nights at Freddy's was more impressive to me. Just because you do more with the environment instead of just kind of interacting with the one room and having to look at everything else. But Donovan being way more animated than me also is much better to watch on that. Oh, I found 10 coins. Well, what are all you people doing? What are you doing? Aren't you my fan? Oh, wow. Hey! No one steals my fans. But, yeah, he gets way more excitement out of those games than I do, and I think it's partially because he gets way more animated. I tend to be very technical and really have a tendency to just immerse myself in the environment that's going on and just play the game and win. So the shock value wouldn't be as big because I'd be too focused on what's going on. To really kind of... It might actually make it more entertaining when I freak out. But I get way too involved and I'm just kind of emotionless when I play those sort of games because I'm playing them to win, not to, like, have fun with the environment and for the suspense. Whereas with the JRPG, because of the style of them, where it's top-down, you're really looking at the environment. Look what you're standing in. Hey! Jerk. Why are they just coming out of this like a production line? But... Yeah, I'm way too... Hey, leave Toad alone. Way too not... I lost my train of thought. Oh, moving on. But yeah, so we haven't been doing these. Well, I haven't been doing these because the amount of time that it takes to kind of sit down and do one of these as opposed to other projects that we have working on. Also just personal life, as with the holidays, has been hard to kind of find time to do them. Because it's not that I don't like this game. It's just when we have time, it's usually we... try to pop out Pokemon Go. You're my mage, so we're going to do that. Not Pokemon Go, Pokemon Uranium. Just because it's a game that we both really enjoy and that we're both... what's wrong with you? We both really enjoy it. In fact, we're a little upset with the way the audio went on the last couple ones, but the next couple episodes coming out are pretty good. Do have to do a little bit of work before we can get to the third one. Just because we had a little bit of trouble with the game crashing, since they're not updating it anymore. I'll clear the way for you, Toad. Yeah, it's just... We had a little bit of trouble with it crapping out on us. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with, like, basically a beta, it's really kind of hard to expect a lot of support from it when Nintendo shuts it down. Which, we've all heard Donovan's rant on that. So I don't think I need to go back into it. But it is kind of frustrating when a fan... puts as much work into a game as those people did and made it with such quality, just to have a Nintendo shut them down and for no reason. If they were, are you wuss? You're not even trapped. But they put so much work into that game. It's beautifully done. It's also very old school as far as the style goes. I think it's more like Ruby and Sapphire to well, more like Black and White, actually. So, but it's got a lot of the older feel to it, which is really cool. Not that I don't really enjoy Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon's been amazing to play. It's kind of sad that I'm kind of done with it. Minus like the battle tree and stuff, but overall, beautifully done game. Beautifully done with the storyline. It's probably one of the better storylines. And I noticed that the storylines have been getting better and better as we go. I also like the way that it tied in to everything perfectly, as opposed to, oh, he's so excited. As opposed to, you know, just like one storyline and then you becoming the champion being the other. And I really kind of like that. Yeah, sure, you're safe. Why not? I'm not coming back to check on you, but you're good. Ooh, I get a present for it. Excuse me. As you can tell, it's a little early in the morning. But yeah, it was just kind of nice to do. Wow, Mario, why are you looking at me? I have no idea what you're doing. Oh, I have 2 of these. Sweet. I think technically you're supposed to wait, even though you get extra flower power. They're a free kind of like revival to that, but oh well. Sorry, I'm a habitual saver. I will just save over and over again just because I don't like losing even the slightest amount of time. And I really try hard not to do it with the as boring as it can be for when we do our Let's Plays, but it really eats me alive when Donovan will wait like 4 episodes and then save. Just because all I can think of is I don't want to do that over again. I mean, I have a hard enough time trying to play through a game that I've already played through again and actually enjoying it and being surprised. Just because it's, I don't know, I find it kind of tedious at that point. Crap, speaking of tedious. But whereas Donovan has a more just go until something big happens and then go for it. And that was the way my brother was too. That guy would grind for hours and then like lose it all because like, I mean, the old PlayStations, the old Super Nintendo games or something like that, you knock the machine at all and the thing would just spaz out on you. But, ooh. Alright, this is big, so what's going on here? Where do you think everyone went? Well, gang, it looks like we have ourselves a new home. We can bounce all around all day long, and there's no one here to stand in our way. Yahoo! Let's bounce the night away. Boring, boring, boring. Oh, beautiful. I know the sound effects are there, but, you know, just look at them. I kind of want to talk to one of them. Oh, I can't. Oh, I don't know what's going on in the corner up there. I hope he's scared. Not so fast, pal. Look at him, can't even bounce. But, suck it. Although, if I could have done that, it would have made things a heck of a lot easier coming in here. Now listen up, gang. These guys are gonna put a stop to our party. Are we happy about this? Yeah, we're asking for it. I forgot how to do the voice already. Alright, you're gonna get it. You picked the wrong people to bounce, not to bounce, bub. How about a fat lip to go with that ugly mustache? Oh, Mario's just like, come to me. But yeah, also, I should probably have healed. Shit. Okay, Mario's gonna heal for, actually, I think Mario can attack, because although I think I need to get rid of the bodyguards. But we've also been doing other things. My wife's been doing this thing with Cosplay Underground, which I don't even know if they want me to mention them, but they're a good group. I think they just don't want me posting stuff from the photo shoot. Not that I took anything of it. In fact, they made it very clear that I wasn't allowed to. But she's been doing a lot of work with Cosplay Underground and stuff since they're trying to promote female... Well, they're trying to promote female cosplay, especially with the fact that they get... And the women really get kind of shit on by the guys. If you're not super sexy or you don't have like that immediate fan service build, they don't... People are just jerks at cons sometimes. It's been a lot more lately. Cheryl and I used to go to cons a lot, and when we did, it was really nice to go. You'd see the costumes. I mean, it's part of just the whole thing, making or buying the costumes, because some people aren't good at making costumes or sewing or things like that, and sometimes you just don't have time in your life. I mean, some of those costumes are really extravagant. For the last 2 conventions, because we've just been working on 2 costumes, we took a whole year to make her a... Oh, Mario's dead soon. We took a whole year to make her Ciel dress from Black Butler. When Ciel goes as the at the dinner party or whatever to try and catch a thief. He wears this very elegant ball gown with a freaking hoop skirt that took forever to make. It was probably the hardest part about the thing, minus, well, everything else. But it took a while. And some parts were easy; they were just monotonous. So it was kind of, so it was just time consuming. And then the second year we did the tux instead of renting one because we had to, just because we thought we were gonna have more time than we did. That's right. I'm not supposed to kill all of them. Oh well. But yeah, so there was that piece there, and it was just one of those things that was, you get there, you see a couple other ones that are dressed like her, and ooh, Max stunned, sweet, and you know, you're sitting there and you're like, oh, hey, she did really well, you know, she could have done this better or this better, just because that's the way things go. You know, if you have a chance to, if you have the chance to do something like that and make your own, you know, the chance to make your own costume, it's really nice to kind of show it off, even if it's not like perfectly done. And sometimes you meet people who legitimately want to help, like, hey, you know, I like the way you did this and this. You know, you can make yourself a little easier by doing, you know, this sort of stitch, or maybe not necessarily a different stitch, but like, oh, hey, did you try using this sort of style? Like when Cheryl, rather than doing multiple little frills and gowns and stuff, instead we just did one and we just layered it differently, and it really cut down on, where the hell did he go? And it really cut down on the amount of it really cut down on the amount of like time that did. It also really cut down on the weight, which at conventions is wicked important. Best thing to do, if you can, wear really nice shoes as far as like comfortable, and try to hide them as best you can if they don't fit, because sometimes you wear shoes that some of the characters do, and you gotta remember, they're anime characters. They can run in heels and do it for like 3 days straight as they try to escape the big bad guy in the wilderness. Not so much when you're trying to walk around a convention in actual heels. Not that I would know, but there's a number of times where I've had to like walk Cheryl back to the hotel room because her feet are just freaking killing her, or we have to like retape her ankle for whatever reason. And part of that comes from the fact that it's a pain in the ass. It's not, the human body isn't designed to wear something like that. So when you get to, oh man, he could have gotten that. So, you know, best thing to do is wear shoes that are appropriate as far as that goes. Sometimes it's easier to take a little bit away from the costume for that. But one of the biggest problems that I've seen is some people will put a lot into it and it won't be like shoes or something like that. It'll be, like I said, the hoop skirt where we layered it. So you know, giving them advice like that actually usually helps, because some people just are having trouble with the hoop skirt. Like, oh, it won't sit right, or oh, the dress doesn't sit right. You know, this costume does this. One of our friends is amazing with her building her costumes, the way she'll make things designed to be able to get through, you know, doors. And so she's really good at like helping people out when they're asking for technical advice, I guess, on how to make a costume. But then you get the people that are just chastising you for not having a perfect representation of the character. And some of that comes down to just physics. You know, not every... God damn it, get your ass back here. Some people just aren't built for that type of body. In fact, a lot of people aren't built for the type of body that anime characters have. But other pieces of it is just the fact that the dress itself is not physically one of those things that can be done. Like, you just can't... Not everyone has the ability to make their outfit defy gravity, or, you know, have the complete range of movement that the shoulder pads allow, or whatever the reason is. You know, it's not like it's Link's tunic, which is, you know, real easy to do. It's, you know, I don't know. I'm just thinking of half the anime characters, or more so like Final Fantasy characters, like Final Fantasy X, where the dress stays perfectly in line with Lulu's shoulders, or Auron not having a single problem with the way he's designed inside his costume to be able to walk around and actually carry a sword like that and not hate life trying to carry it through a convention like that. So, you know, it's little things like that, but then people get so angry that you're not exactly following it, you're not fulfilling their fantasy or their version of it, And some people are just jerks, and I am not going to win this battle. This might be a next episode thing, and I am glad I, saved. But, Mel, you are dead, my friend. Yeah, you are very dead, my friend. And bloop, and bloop. And here it comes. And, so yeah. I mean, it was just nice to work with the people and kind of hear that they're trying to, like, stop that thing. Stop that kind of sort of view. And just try to make the cosplay community a little bit more open to the idea that women of all shapes and sizes can work. Cosplay Underground does a lot with just women, but one of their smaller groups that kind of is a branch of them or supported by them does a lot of work with cosplay as a whole. So, well, with the end of that rant, because I'll stop it there, and with the stop of that battle, we'll stop the episode. So, thank you, everybody. Links to the Twitch, Twitter, and Tumblr are at the bottom of the screen. And as always, thank you for watching this, and have a nice day. Bye!